It has been a really slow reading month for me. My work has been crazy busy, and after long, stressful days, I've just not had the brain power to read. But I did manage to read 3 books in June, so let's go through them. The first book I read was Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, and this is a college sports romance about a diver and a swimmer. And no surprise here, I love Ali Hazelwood, and I really enjoyed this book. I feel like you can really see Ali Hazelwood honing and improving her writing skill with every book she releases. And that's not to say that her earlier books were bad, I really enjoyed them, but I feel like from a writing quality point of view, she just gets better and better. I liked how this book focused on personal growth and the characters overcoming their issues. There were a lot of discussions on consent, which I thought were really well handled. I rated this 4.5 stars, and the only reason it didn't get 5 stars is because the passage of time didn't feel consistent with how many events were happening. I then read Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, and this was an arc that I received from HQ. This is a magical realism romance about a musician and a songwriter whose thoughts become linked telepathically, and the only way to break that connection is to work on a song together. I thought this was a really good book. I really liked the connection that the two main characters had. It felt really intimate and sweet. There's a large focus on early onset dementia, and there is some beautiful and emotional language in this book. It did make me cry. I thought the discussions surrounding grief and aging were very raw and realistic. I did, however, feel like we never really learned enough about the MMC. We heard about his past, but not really who he was today. And some of the side characters felt like cardboard cutouts. They didn't really have any personality or substance. But overall, I did enjoy this, and if you're a fan of Ashley Poston's books, I think you'll really like this. I rated it 4 stars. And the final book I read this month was continuing a reread of one of my childhood favourite series. I read Midnight by Erin Hunter, which is the next book in the Warrior Cats series. It is always nostalgic to reread a book you loved as a child. This book had a large focus on travel, and I didn't feel like it was particularly well written. It felt quite disjointed and boring. These books are actually written by a team of ghostwriters, I believe, and this book felt like it was written by a completely different author than the earlier books in the series, which it very well could have been. So the nostalgia was there, but it definitely wasn't the best in the series. I rated it 3 stars. And that is everything I read this month. As I said, it was a slow month, but that's fine. I had a lot going on. I don't hold myself to certain numbers or expectations when it comes to reading. It is just a hobby at the end of the day. Sometimes you read more and sometimes you read less.